What's up guys, Dan here aka Dan Munster from Bloom Corp, and this is going to be my take on Halo 4 versus that of Black Ops 2. Now when you go for the direct comparison between the two games, there is a stark difference. Halo has to win outright from its historic value. Halo is something I've been playing for a long time now. The Black Ops franchise is part of the Call of Duty home base, so I mean I haven't really played Call of Duty as a loyal fan until Modern Warfare came out, so I can't really comment on the backlog of that. However, Halo from game one has been amazing. Now this game took you into a new land. The new land can take you through the single campaign, you can multiplayer campaign, you can do the online game, which is getting stronger and stronger as we go through, and we brought back some of the amazing weapons. But not only did they do that, they threw in some pretty beastly, badass weapons that I'm going to throw into the screen now. If you check out all of these big weapons, they all get put together whilst you're playing the game, which is pretty intense. And equally, when you're actually playing the game, you do feel like you're a bit more thrown into it when the games, when the weapons themselves are moving around and whatnot, and you see the red laser beams, you disintegrate when you die. It's just amazing. Now, when we go straight to the campaign of Call of Duty, I haven't even played it. How can I say reviewing a game I haven't played the campaign of? Well, I'm going to be honest, how many people buy Call of Duty for the campaign anymore? I bought Halo for the campaign and then thought, hell, I'll play the multiplayer because I've got the game. Even though that was the most irritating experience ever, because I had to put in Disc 2 and then go back to Disc 1 to play the online multiplayer. The online was pretty standard. You play the team deathmatch, capture the flag, whatever like that, and then you've got the infected kind of game, which is where you've got the ones with all the swords, but it's not actually a laser sword this time. It's like built into the arm of these really weird creatures. I think it's called Swarm. So you've got that game there, or you can move on to the other games. Now when we go back to COD, multiplayer has to win hands down. However, buy the season pass for multiplayer and Call of Duty. In the UK, it's £32.99 cheapest from game.co.uk. Now I'd say that's pretty exceptional in how much Activision are raking in. £32.99 or Amazon about £40 or something stupid like that. Now, I'm not going to get too in-depth with it, but if you compare it to like the likes of Assassin's Creed or Halo, it's roughly or less than £20. So, I mean, they're charging a £13 surplus, and you can't play the game really properly without buying the map packs, which makes the game a bit defunct. So really, you want to spend £42.99 on the game, buy the map packs, so it would have been cheaper to buy the hardened edition. Equally, something just as annoying with the game itself is the horrific layout with the servers. First opening weekend, tried to get in the game, got kicked off, on the game, kicked off, on the game, kicked off. My signal in my flat's actually quite good, I'm not going to lie. I get about 20 megabytes per second download speed, which isn't great, but isn't bad. It's good enough to play PNG about 25 to 42, so it's not horrific. Now, when I expect to go on an Activision server, I don't want it to come back with me saying, sorry, the server's not available for blah, blah, blah reasons or blah, blah, blah reasons. But hell, this is a review, so let's wipe that aside. Zombies for the new game is absolutely amazing. If you've ever played zombies on past Call of Duty experiences, gone from strength to strength, and in the latest one, it's even better. You've kind of got a campaign bit where you pick up extra parts, optimize this bus that you get basically dragged around on. And if you go on the bus, you can run through the swarms and get these face crawlers, as me and my friends call them. And basically what these face crawlers do, they'll scratch the hell out of you until you get hit by a zombie and die. Our tactics that we've developed for this is kind of like drop one on each of the areas. There's about 4 or 5 areas that you can go to. But something Call of Duty did really well, and it actually got found by the Syndicate Project, which is a resident YouTuber. If you jump off in the field area, run down the graze of hay, run around the path, you can actually go to the first ever zombies map, which was at World at War. It was Nazi zombies, it was amazing. Something Activision could have done, or sorry, the company which actually makes it, which is Treyarch, what they could have done to optimize this is actually you've made the game have some awesome weapons, like have a death machine in there. Imagine if you could go there, have a death machine, hold down that stronghold. Amazing. It's a bit of a letdown in that sense, but honestly, that's me trying to go above and beyond something that most of the time they will ever offer. Equally, you've got Grief, which is where you can go 4 on 4. You 4 your friends versus 4 of your friends. How good's that? Or equally, go on Survival. Farm on Survival, me and my friends play with. Level 23, we get to level 21, etc, etc. It's just hours of fun. Moving back to Halo. God, it's a switch watch there for this one, isn't it? Halo takes the whole campaign action really seriously. When you go to the multiplayer, it's kind of like, it's not the intense gaming experience. However, the graphics are immense when you compare them to Call of Duty. So I'm going to do a face-to-face round off here, and I'm going to go Halo wins campaign strongly. All my friends who've played the campaign on Black Ops said, yeah, it's a great campaign, but you buy it for the multiplayer. I buy a game for the campaign and then like the multiplayer on top. I'm sorry, Black Ops. I'm sorry, Treyarch. I'm sorry, Activision. I'm sorry, Call of Duty. But please strengthen the campaign to make me want to buy the game for it and not the multiplayer. Please. We move on to the multiplayer features. We'll move on to the original layout. The original layout has to go to that of Call of Duty. They've got the zombies and they've got the multiplayer normal, where you've got the list of options, one chamber, sticks and stones, you name it, they've probably got it. However, when you compare the graphics to that of Halo, hands down, Halo wins. I'm sorry, but Call of Duty, you have let us down yet again. Treyarch, I don't know why it is, but it's whenever I play a Treyarch game, it always feels like everything's covered in plastic. The games are really shiny, and I think the shiny feels try to give them better graphics, but I actually think it detracts from it. So, in that sense, I think it actually ruins part of the experience, but the online content's strong enough for me to want to play it. I'm going to give both games about an 8/9 out of 10. I think that's pretty fair for a game. There's very little games actually gone above and beyond that. The likes of Metal Gear Solid went above and beyond that, and the fact of GTA when that comes out, that'll probably go above and beyond that. However, that's going to be a huge game, so you kind of have to. The trailer, I'll probably drop a link down for GTA just below, because it's actually amazing. I think you have to try it out. Or, well, not try it out, but watch it anyway. I've tried to keep this as short as possible, and I have rambled on about all the detracting factors that I don't like within the game itself, so I apologise in advance about that. Please comment down below and tell us what your opinions are, because obviously in a technology forum type idea, which YouTube kind of is these days, that's kind of the most important thing to our channel. Equally, subscribe. We're going to be doing so many more videos like this, not just technology reviews, but gaming and entertainment purposes. We just want to cover a whole wide spectrum of ideas, and I'm going to try and get my breath back. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Dan Munster from Bloom Corp here. Just want to say thanks for watching again. Peace out.